Why I was kind of confused.
So you need to call up your human resource or benefits person, and you need to ask them again, and then you need to say, my next call is going to be the Department of Labor. Are you sure that I don't have that election?
Because my son needs braces now.
And you know, I'm going through open enrollment period right now with my current employer, and you know, we have to send out all of our annual enrollment materials not only to our active employees, but to all of our COBR participants too, because they're treated the same way as an active employee. The benefit changes the same way, your costs will change. If they add on orthodontic care, then you get orthodontic care, but your rates are going to change too.
Yeah, which would be fine because the braces are like $54.
So while you're on COBRA, you get the same benefit entitlements as an active employee.
And what was that agency you said I was supposed to?
Department of Labor, the DOL.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. You can Google it.
On this uninsured state pool,
yes, ma'am.
I'm drawing unemployment from Missouri but live in Illinois. Do I have access to both or not?
You go, it's where you reside. You would go to the Illinois pool. Go to the website and look at it. They do have pretty good websites they're very informative. And you can call them. I have helped some of my current fellow workers, associates, get coverage for college students that drop out of college and can't get them coverage, and so we've gone through this exercise. So, yeah.
If you choose to go with a private insurer, either after COBRA expires or you decide that your COBRA is too expensive, so you want to go with a private insurer, and they interject their pre-existing condition clause, and it used to be the case, and I don't know if it still is, and so that's therefore the question. If you choose to do that and then you get hired by another company, then that company's coverage also can intercede with that pre-existing.
Let's talk a little bit. You're running into about 3 different laws. Let me start by talk about HIPAA. When HIPAA was passed, maybe 5 years ago, it basically made it uncomfortable for group employers to have pre-existing conditions. You had to do a lot of documentation and paperwork. So if you go from a group plan to a group plan, you probably will not have pre-existing conditions. And you get something that's called a certificate of coverage that you take from one employer to the next employer. Now you've kind of put a caveat in there because you put in a private plan. All bets are off when you put in that private plan. And they can put in pre-existing conditions. Now, I hate to say most companies. I could say the companies that I've worked with, we've elected to do away with pre-existing conditions because of the hassles. But some employers still have pre-existing conditions, and you would be caught in that quandary if you were in an individual policy during that period, yes.
Thank you.
Does that help?
Yeah, I just wanted clarification on that. Thank you.
No, you got it. You still have the waiting period. You could play the waiting period game if you wanted to, but then you'd be paying double insurance for the private insurance and then your COBRA, so that's not really an option either. Any other questions? One more? We're getting kind of close to the end. I'm seeing Chuck Cover here. Can this be our last question, please?
Do these state pools also qualify if you get a state pool between group policies? Adding on to her question.
You have to exhaust COBRA before they'll let you get into this plan. So in her scenario, she refused COBRA. They will, not allow you into this plan. You have to exhaust COBRA.
I understand that.